everybody, it is Bubs. What's going on? So today we're going to do another girl talk video. So I was asking you guys, what type of topic would you like me to cover next? And a lot of you guys voted for friendship. The thing about friendship is there's a lot of areas. It's just too much for me to say in one video. Competitiveness, copying, dealing with jealousy, when they dump you for a boyfriend, when they don't like your boyfriend, when you don't like their boyfriend, when they don't make effort with you, what happens when they walk all over you, when they bully you, or how do you deal with hearing about your friends backstabbing you. So I promise I will cover them all, but today I will mainly focus on the topic of friend or foe. How to deal when your friend walks all over you, how to deal when your friends gossip or perhaps backstab you, or perhaps, you know, do you do any of these things? Yes, it definitely sucks to be backstabbed. Nobody likes that at all, and I think it's something that we've all been there before. The good news is, even if you're a sweet mini mice, kind to everybody, chances are you'll still have people saying mean things about you, and that's just the nature of people. People just talk about you regardless. You'd be surprised the amount of people see it as fake and pretentious. So obviously now I'm in my 20s, things are a lot different now. I treat things and I just deal with things in a lot more mature way, but back in my... Screw you, Tim! Back in my teen years, if I would have heard someone talking about me, backstabbing me, oh my gosh, I would go in drama queen mode. In fact, it would be such a big deal to me that I would go around bitching about it to my friends and just hoping to get some sympathy and just getting them to be on my side and just being like super dramatic about it. Before you go into just, I call it crazy mode, there's some things to think about. So you've heard so-and-so say whatever about you. You also need to think about, okay, where does this source come from? If it's, oh, so-and-so told me that so-and-so heard so-and-so say this about you. This is coming from a source of a source of a source. How much can you really rely on this? How do you know people don't bend their words? How do you know that this is not a misunderstanding? And then secondly, think about what's been said. So back then, when I was like really young again, one of my close friends said to me, oh, so-and-so said that you wear too much makeup. And at that moment I was thinking, bitch, now I did wear a lot of makeup back then. I know that is true, I did a lot of mistakes. It was none of her business to say that, but at the same time, my friend didn't need to tell me that either. If the words were something else like, oh, she's actually really ugly without makeup, then that's like a different story. To be honest, I think we're all guilty of this. You know, sometimes we just talk for the sake of talking because we're bored, and it's just so easy for words to just come out of your mouth without even thinking. If it's confirmed that you have someone that's talking about you that's not even like a close friend of yours, like, who cares? I'd not even be bothered about it, you know, like, who has all the time in the world to go around correcting other people on how they should think of them? The question is, why would you care so much on someone's thoughts of you when they barely even know you? So it's their own problem, just do your own thing. So from my perspective, I've had some friends say things about me as well, and it's not words that I would really want to hear, but did I confront them? No, because I didn't think there's a need to. It is their mouth, so they can say whatever they want. And honestly, what really matters is what you think of yourself. I would be careful around this person on what I would say around them, you know. I'd be careful and not trust them so much. Now, if this person that said stuff about you is a close friend of yours or someone that's very special to you, I know it's gonna suck so much. How I would deal with it. I mean, if this is like a really close friend of yours and this friendship is like really special to you, then I think you owe it in the friendship to confront this person. Don't go around telling people about this and broadcasting. Pick one person that you trust and talk to this person and get a different perspective on what they think, because like I said before, it could be a big misunderstanding. If they are a true friend, they'll understand where you're coming from and they'll understand for your case. Okay, so moving on to the topic of just being walked over by your friends. You'd be surprised that, you know, a lot of times it's your own family members and friends that bully you. If I have a friend who constantly tries to put me down, Obviously, I'm gonna stand up for myself because I'm not gonna let this person continue to be the person that he or she is. Sometimes it's an honest mistake. People just like to joke around and, you know, they have no intentions of hurting you, but they just don't realize that they go a little too far. However, I don't think it's okay to laugh at someone's appearance, or, you know, to laugh at something that they cannot change. Words can be super, super hurtful. They actually say that words is one of the world's most powerful weapons, and yet, you know, a lot of people just blast words out of their mouth without thinking. How would I deal if someone is constantly trying to put me down? First of all, I wouldn't laugh, especially if I didn't find it funny. Secondly, I would not retaliate by doing the exact same they're doing. You know, someone were to tease me for being whatever it is, I wouldn't strike back for teasing them because of their appearance. I have done that before where I've attacked someone back, and in the moment I felt good, but then afterwards it just made me feel pathetic. I can't tell you guys what to say, but if you're upset, give them a heads up. You know, you can say that that's not cool. You can even walk away. So on another note, if I was there and I see two friends and one friend said something very hurtful to the other person, I would take that person aside and actually talk to them and tell them that, oh, what you said wasn't cool, you know. And at the same time, I wouldn't laugh during the situation. I wouldn't join in. Hopefully they will change for the better. Sometimes you have some friends and they just won't admit they're wrong, and they just think, you know, you're just being too insensitive, and you just really got to think about, okay, am I being a little sensitive, or is this person just being a jerk? And if this person's always just being a jerk to me or everybody, do I need this person in my life? Some people have issues, whether it's with themselves or other people, and they just find ways to vent it out on other people. Most important question to ask yourself is this friend really a friend? And does he or she bring out the best in you? That's the most important thing. Like I said before, definitely talk to someone about it as well. I mean, it really helps to get a perspective with someone else. Sometimes you could be so clouded with emotions, you don't really see properly. So sometimes you also have to step out of the box and look at the situation as an outsider. Was it a genuine mistake? Was it a misunderstanding? Does it really matter? I think it's really easy for us to victimize ourselves and just to go out and say we're the victim. But truthfully, at the end of the day, we've all been there as well, and we've all been guilty. You know, I've had friends of mine, like I say this story all the time, where they would be concerned about a certain friend and they'd go on about how this person should be living his or her life, but none of them offer to actually help this person. So of course this is not genuine, and this is just an excuse to talk about someone. You should always treat someone how you want to be treated. You should always treat someone with respect. There is a reason why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, because you're supposed to listen more and talk less. So before you say something, then you really gotta ask yourself, are my words going to build or destroy? And a lot of times it doesn't just build or destroy other people, it also has an effect on you. To save yourself from all the unnecessary drama and everything, when your friends are talking about other people, don't join in. Just stay quiet or just talk about something else. Honestly, we have bigger things to deal with every day in our lives, things that matter so much more, so why hold on to the resentment? Let things go and do yourselves a favor and forgive. So even though words can be super, super painful, and I totally understand that words are still only words, and they're only words unless you let it become the truth. So just focus on what matters, guys. What really matters is what you think of yourself. Not everybody in this world is going to love me or even like me, and that's totally fine. Like, I could barely care. There's just gonna be people in this world that's going to resent you for their own reasons, whether they're jealous of your happiness, whether they just don't like the way you talk or the way you look. That is their problem, and it's just not something that you should worry about, you know? Just keep minding your own business and doing your thing, and just rock on, and just let the small people do their talking. Keep smiling, chin up, take care everybody, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye everyone!